Yeah.
Nice.
I've walked. What's one of the cool things about working for the library is the library is very supportive. So we have a contingent in the parade each year. So I've walked an Armbride parade the past 3 or 4 years.
I would be so like I would just be the worst. It's so hot.
It is hot.
Maybe I might be jaded at this point. That's the problem.
All right, everyone, welcome to our discussion on the Pride Parade. Tonight we will be going into how goddamn hot it is. Mostly.
And not just the ambient temperature.
Everybody should go to Pride, but then eventually you've been enough times and you're old and you don't want to deal with that many people in the hot sun anymore.
Eventually, folks, we might play D&D, but
we're gonna play D&D now.
No promise.
Oh my gosh! I just like zoomed out on the map here. I'm seeing just like this huge ass boat.
Yep, there it is.
That's awesome.
That's my boat.
Whoop! There it is.
She's a pretty boat.
So it's been just about a year since you took down the threat that was at Nilta. Auchendale was just in shambles. Very few people remained, and it was time for your adventuring party to split up and take care of what they wanted to take care of, both individually and together. A lot of work happened. A lot of stuff was built. A lot of rejuvenation of towns and cities. Duncaster being the pinnacle of this. It's really shined in a way that a lot of other cities have not had the opportunity to. Partially because they have a higher percentage of their population left. Most of the other cities are still struggling to keep their economies afloat with so many people missing. And even over the year, little advance was made in figuring out the issue of returning the souls to their bodies. Chainth and Slyborn heading up the government in Windermere dedicated a good portion of their time to researching and digging out what had become banned books, more or less. So all of the true history and lore of Auchendale was hidden away by the brothers Nearwende and Armstrong at the start of their reign. And they spent a lot of time digging those out of old archives and trying to learn as much as they could. And each of you had your own agendas and did a lot of fun stuff that I'll let you guys share, of course. But we have now come upon the year anniversary of your triumphant victory. Chainth and Slyborn have dedicated this day to be the celebration of light, where all of the cities in Auchendale come together in celebration for not only just being free from tyranny and horribleness in general. They are coming together to celebrate U6 because you had a large part in freeing the world, saving the world. So things are looking good, but not everything is peaches and rainbows. Cities are still struggling, like I said. key exports from cities are just not getting out, so income's not coming into cities. Buildings are lying vacant and falling into disrepair. Trade between cities is just not happening as much as it needs to. And then there is a movement of people that are more or less still distrustful of governments, especially given the truth that Slyborn and Chainth indeed are dragons. Many people have accepted that they have pure hearts and good intentions, but there are still those out there that are quite defiant. And there are small uprisings here and there, nothing major, but it does cause a bit of unrest across the country. So you have all gathered back at the place where you met. Adventurers Guild Post 132 in Duncaster. The city is looking mighty fine. They've built a wall. They've started resurrecting a statue in the center of town to commemorate the prosperity that they are currently moving towards. And in general, Duncaster's doing all right.
All right.
And so here you are.
Oh, man.
Outside of Guild 132. This may be the first time you've seen your friends in quite a while. And definitely the first time you've all been together in just about a year.
Wow. So we're just like, are we at the post right now, or we're all like arriving into town?
Looks like we're literally standing outside.
Yeah.
We're just
Yep.
like,
You've all convened and
oh, here we are.
you're all there. You've pretty much just arrived. You received invitations from Chainth and Slyborn to meet in Windermere. But it was agreed to that you would all meet in Duncaster the day before going to Windermere. Maybe for old time's sake.
And I know how we're getting to Windermere. I'm going to take
Yeah, I
everybody on a
wonder.
ride in my new flying ship.
And they're floating above about 50 feet in the air is a 90-foot galleon.
That's insane.
Whoa.
Guys,
Airships were things of legend.
Sunshine. Do you?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
her name is the Jade Lily,
Wow.
Well, that's an awesome name.
and she's the best ship in the sea or the air. Wherever we need to go, I can make sure we get there.
It does not surprise me that you would end up with a ship like that, Marcus. I see what you've been doing over the last year.
Yeah.
I kind of lower the hood of my robe and look up at it, just like, whoa. And then I look at Marcus and I'm like, where did you, I've never even heard of such a thing.
So I wanted to build a boat, and I talked to Chainth and Slyborn, and Chainth was able to give the ship the power to fly. And there's a sorcerer who hangs out in the lower deck, and it's sort of magic and awesome at the same time.
A sorcerer on the lower deck?
Yep.
Does this sorcerer have a name?
His name is Verk. He's a half-orc.
He literally is just on the ship to keep it in the air.
He just stays there and does sorcerer things. Wow.
I
Does
mean,
he, does he
he gets-
sleep?
Oh yeah, he can take rests, and he gets very well fed and very well paid.
But what happens when he sleeps? Does the ship stay in the air?
Oh yeah,
Wow. That's some powerful magics.
yeah. It's like concentration. So, like he can be sleeping, he just can't take damage, or he has to make a save to try and keep his concentration.
I see a tower over to the east of town that I don't remember last time we were here.
Guys, I built a church.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
that's a church?
Are
Next
you
to the church?
I mean, yeah, I built a temple.
Are you like preaching to the masses and stuff?
I mean, I wouldn't call it the masses, and I don't do a ton of preaching myself. But there are a couple of clerics that I guess work for me. I don't really like to be in charge of people. I'm not. They can do what they want. But I do pay them. Yeah, it's pretty great. There's some. It's a pretty great church if you guys want to check it out or something. If you ever need to pray.
Well, I mean, my prayers are done amongst nature, but it looks beautiful from here.
Well, there's some really awesome trees right outside.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and there's some excellent like books in there. A lot of like love poems. I have magical mirrors.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my temple has mirrors that I have installed that are they show you when you look at them your inner beauty, and sometimes can cure you of some diseases and give you some extra. They make you a little extra charming for a day.
I think Sunshine was hoping they were on the ceiling.
In the temple of soon is the only temple that would happen.
Yeah, can she get some mirrors for what I assume is, what she'll probably tell us about at some point when somehow prompted? I'm not sure how that comes up in casual, everyday conversation.
Could.
Oh, you mean
Ow.
necromantic dungeons? Yeah, that comes up in casual conversation constantly.
All the time.
Or a day.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Guys, I got into necromancy.
What the fuck? That's bad stuff. You gotta be careful.
Well, I mean,
That sounds cool. Tell me more.
I have my own dungeon where I can bring people back to life.
What? The why? Why did you look into the dark arts like that? Like, oh my god.
I decided to take a more direct route to trying to bring these people back.
yeah, we got like a bunch of people we at some point have to bring back to life. It seems logical.
Yeah, I've been working on that in Egrindon, and I know Chainth and Slyborn have been as well. I never thought the route of necromancy was a good one. You're still the same old Sunshine we've always known and loved, right?
Yeah, no, so I was on some adventures. I pretty much adventured. I mean, I kind of met up, with you guys every once in a while. But I spent most of my time in the Underdark. I found this gnome who had been attacked, and I took him, back to where he lived, and he was his wounds were festering. It had necrotic worms, and before he passed, he actually made me part of the Brotherhood, the Sodality of the Sleepless. It's basically an ancient, tight-knit group of magic users who use their powers of necromancy for good.
I didn't think they were actually real. I've heard of them.
Wow. I did not learn any necromancy, but look, I did get this sugar glider.
I pick it up.
I haven't named him yet, and I just learned how to do that. My dad taught me.
Oh, how's your dad?
Oh, well, he's like happy now and in love and all of that. So he's good. It's a work in progress still, but it's good.
I learned how to play the lute, so if they need a singer for the wedding,
That's
totally
a good idea.
Totally in.
It's a good idea. They're pretty busy at work, but they did teach me how to make that sugar glider. I need to name him.
Bob.
Bab the sugar glider.
Just Bab.
Perry.
Oh, Bab.
Not Perry.
Why not?
I used to work with a guy named Perry, and I hated him.
Oh, I was thinking Perry the platypus from Phineas and Ferb.
I was thinking Perry Cox from Scrubs.
Oh, well, there's that. There is that. We'll get to it. Is he just like hanging out with Sunshine now?
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Hey, is Smatters here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pet Smatters.
Hey, Sunshine, where exactly is your dungeon?
In the Underdark.
Like far away from here?
I mean, it's not too far.
I've never been to the Underdark.
That's a very precarious place.
I mean, we can go there if you want.
Oh, we're definitely going there. I have to see it.
Yeah.
That sounds like it'd be worth visiting. But is it
Field
possible?
trip.
Is it possible to take an airship to the Underdark?
No.
Airship won't help us with that one.
No.
I mean, it can get us to the entrance
Yeah.
to the Underdark ground. Like, I'm not super sure about the Underdark. I don't think I've ever been there either, but I know you can't fly there.
You cannot fly there. That is true.
My sugar glider has night vision.
Wow.
Like goggles, like the green goggles.
Well, no, but look at his eyeballs. They're giant.
Wait, did you name your sugar glider?
I haven't named him yet. Do you have any ideas?
Oh man, we're gonna have to think about it.
That's my favorite part of all of this. It's so stupid. So,
Is it a boy or a girl?
I feel like it's a boy. Your little sugar glider buddy.
You could name him Bilious.
Why Bilious?
I don't know. You like Harry Potter, and it's a weird name.
I do like Harry Potter. I was like, is he referring to like very like discreet, like Ronald Weasley's middle name?
Yeah.
That is what I am naming him. His name is Bilious. That is my favorite Harry Potter character. I am Ron Weasley.
I mean, it's kind of hard to be Ron Weasley when you're a girl, but that's okay.
I'm basically Ron Weasley except a girl. That's it.
That's fair.
I'm hungry.
Do you get really angry if you don't get 3 squares a day?
I get a little frustrated. The spider thing is particularly like, why couldn't it be follow the butterflies? I relate to him very much. I'm the accidental hero. And so is fucking Lyra. Let's just admit
I mean,
that
that's
now.
true. That's true. That's very true.
Huh. That's my sugar glider bilious, guys.
Did you spend a year obnoxiously making out with the wrong girl before you met Kate?
I don't- there were a few, but yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay, fair enough.
One of them's name was Maggie. It was weird. You get that sometimes. We have the same first and middle name.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that can't. That nope.
Nope.
I got a house.
You have a house?
Yeah, I got a house now.
I don't have a house.
And in other news, I'm also distantly related to dragons.
Where's your house, Riley?
Wait. No, house is not
You buried-
important.
You buried the lead, Riley.
Nice.
Anti
Sunshine goes in for a high five.
clickbait.
Jakoth is more impressed by the house.
Yeah, that sounds right.
After a year spent with politics and council meetings and shit, my Jakoth's mind goes, wow, he had the ability to get a home in this market right now versus his living doesn't matter.
Too real.
That's how fucking ridiculous Jakoth is, where it's like, wow, you got a home? Where's your home? What's the value?
Housing prices are dirt cheap right now, let me tell you.
Yeah, but still, I mean, with a lot of the world in ruin and people freaking out and, like, not sure how they're going to get bread and stuff each day, housing is exactly at the top of their list. So I'm impressed he got a house.
Why it's dirt cheap. See, I'm just capitalizing.
I tell Bilious to go over and tail bump Riley.
Gently.
Gently, because
That's it.
Bilious is this big.
I was gonna say, I'm imagining poor Billy is just being like sent flying.
Yeah, it's so tiny that I just like stick my tail out and let it like cling to the end of the tail or something.
I mean, I could bring him back if you accidentally killed him, so it's fine.
Yeah, but still.
It's still painful.
Oh, don't hurt Bilious. Wow, is your house in Duncaster?
I don't know, Mike, is it in Duncaster?
It's wherever you want it to be.
I'm gonna go with yes.
It's in Duncaster. Wow, I've just spent so much time at the temple I haven't even been around.
It's this one in the corner up here.
Mm-mm. Makes sense.
Also, because it's near that's the blacksmith, right? Yeah. Also, it's near there, so like obviously, because I'm, yeah.
How are you related to dragons?
So, oh yeah. So while Chainth was digging through all the books and the lore and the tomes and teaching me about stuff, she also told me that my peoples, the Aura, were long descended from dragonkind, which is like kind of an in-between. Yeah, but all dragons and Aura are connected. Basically, like when dragons are thriving and succeeding, Aura are also thriving and succeeding, and the same thing vice versa. So, hence why when dragons were essentially banished and almost wiped from the land, our banishment to the Ghostwood Desert happened basically at the same time, coincidentally enough.
Wow.
So yeah, we're linked in that way. But there's apparently, and this was all like thousands of years ago, before the first war of all the gods. A lot of the Aura would dedicate their lives to a dragonkin, which is like a dragon partner, basically. And she told me that I should find mine. So that's kind of my next thing that I'm that I
Dragon partner? What does that entail? This is so cool. I'm just descendant of elves.
a dragon partner. It's like a pet, but it's not magical, and it's sentient. So, but we're like bros, I guess.
Wow.
It's cool. I still am learning, but it's pretty rad.
That's amazing.
So I gotta find my dragon.
That's amazing.
I'm imagining it looks like Toothless in an ideal world.
Okay.
What did you do, Takak?
Well, I've basically slowly gotten Egredin to not be just a dumpster fire anymore.
Now it's just a dumpster.
What's that?
Now it's just a dumpster.
Yeah, kind of. I put the fire out. After Nerwende ran the place into the ground, basically, he was doing some pretty fucked up shit there. So I more or less got this city running off of a council that actually allows the population to help make the decisions. It's a lot less of a, follow my rule and nothing but my rule kind of a situation now. So I just recently got that to the point where I could actually leave the city and trust them to be able to maintain things. So the timing of this anniversary worked out pretty well. It's the first time I've really been able to leave the city since I left from here to there a year ago.
Yeah.
So I've been working.
Work
Work.
work while you twerk.
Nah, there was not enough time for twerking.
Now you twerked all over that city.
Twerked all over everything.
That's how you put the fire out.
Though, as far as things you guys would be able to relate to as well, I was able to reunite the Eswin family. So I was able to, get Ilti and Freya back with their mother. And the more time we've spent together, Rayla has started to remember more and more of what happened during her time with Nerwende. So that's been interesting to learn about. But the best thing was just getting the Eswins back together as a family. So she's been helping me run the city. So I'm so glad that we were able to find her before God knows what would have happened to her.
I went back to that crazy farming village that we all stopped in. Do you remember, like, a million years? Yeah, the people that were like, I don't know, somehow that tied to those demons or whatever.
What?
They're the ones who gave me that seed that turned into the tree. That is the only reason we might be able to get the people back.
Yeah, I mean, that place is still a mess, but I did kind of clean up a little. I don't really have a whole lot more information. I tried to spend a lot of time going around and fixing up some of the temples, hoping that they could, in general, help out all these towns. The temples of Pelor are just not in good shape. And honestly, I'm a little worried because there seems to be, it's like he's missing, which is probably important, but I still don't really understand all of this totally because I'm not a god. And gods aren't the clearest when you try to get information from them, but I have spent some time with the cleaning up of temples and building Soon's temple, and then I tried to focus a little on Pelor because that was real messy, and it's still really messy. And yeah, Pelor is still just kind of absent from the Pantheon in general. Which I feel like is probably something that's important.
Pelor's like just not there?
Yeah, bit of a void. There's a void happening. I can't really explain it very well because it's a hard thing for me to tap into at all. But yeah, there's still a void there. And I don't know what that means exactly.
And that seems like a cause for concern.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
My main concern most of the year was just really praying to get help to fix Spistis, and that was mostly selfish because I felt so bad and I wanted my dad to be happy. So I probably should have been paying more attention to that, but I wasn't. But now that he is happy and Spistis is better, I'm starting to get concerned about that and the missing eye. Yeah. So maybe I'll talk to Soon some more, though. She's been giving a lot of favors for me lately, so she might not be real. I don't know.
Not that your, ego needs a boost, but you might be the most powerful cleric she has on this plane of existence.
True.
What? It's weird. I don't know. I'll ask her. I don't know. She's only talked to me that one time, but sometimes she gives me some guidance. Mostly it's confusing.
I mean, that's God's for you.
Isn't it? Whatever. I'm just, Paylor, we should figure that out. I think it probably ties to all of this. And also, like, that's, I don't know, do you think the demons have him?
Wait,
Yeah.
Can someone kidnap a god? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Keep that in mind.
Something to consider.
Yeah.
I mean, are we supposed to be going to Windermere right now?
Yeah, probably.
Marcus, how long does it take to get to Windermere on that magic boat that you have?
It's a sort of like a red eye.
Well, I mean, we might as well get underway then. If we still want to chat, we can do it on the ship. But if we go meet Chainth, we can get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to get on the boat, I'll give you the tour. Come on aboard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right.
Boat.
So you gotta climb up a ladder.
Shit.
No, I don't.
Riley.
Please jump.
Yeah, that's right. I'm jumping on the boat. I'm on a boat, and
Oh my God, just let him talk.
Yeah, you gotta climb or jump or do whatever, but you're aboard the Jade Lily.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
So this is the main deck, and up there is the navigation area with the ship's wheel, and up at the top there, Gale, on the middle one, that's the crow's nest.
I nod approvingly.
Up over here, there's the smaller version of the crow's nest. And then if you look below through the grating, you'll see the main lower deck where most of the quarters are, and then below that is the steerage where we keep all the cargo and the engine room, and then underneath the navigation deck is my quarters. Because being the captain has its benefits. So I'm gonna go stand by the wheel. Be like, yeah, this is awesome.
I'm gonna stand there completely shocked.
And you guys have seen my pirate hat, right? I've showed you that.
What?
You have a pirate hat?
I have a pirate hat. Like IRL, I have a pirate hat.
Oh, okay.
And you're just wearing? Is Marcus just wearing that now?
Marcus is wearing my IRL pirate hat.
That's amazing.
It's a costume piece from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the Jack Sparrow hat.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
This is so cool.
You'll see it at Gen Con. It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
There's
now
bunks. There's bunks for everybody, and there's plenty of food on board, and there's some of Lyra's ale that I always keep in my cabin.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And yeah, so help yourselves, and if you have any questions, just let me know.
Going downstairs.
It's a microbrew. I make it with holy water.
I'm gonna climb up into that crow's nest here.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna like lean way over as we just see how high up we get.
It's pretty high.
I can jump this high.
This is amazing.
Riley's not that impressed. But she really is.
I've tried to jump as high as Riley, and I know that I can't. So,
I mean, the ship can get up to 1,500 feet in the air, so maybe Riley can't jump that high.
I was gonna say, wait, Riley, you can jump as high as an airship now?
That Dragoon class seems a little OP.
Actually, not that high. God damn.
It's only if I combine all of my jump casts into one.
Worth it!
I mean, there's being able to jump high, and then there's Snoop Dogg. And I think you took it an extra level.
Oh man! So we're just like flying in the air now.
Yep, you're flying in the air, and there's a massive pillar of flame shooting out the back of the ship. And the trip takes probably 10 hours.
What took us almost a month before took us 10 hours this time.
So we have like 10 hours of just chilling.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like Sunshine's gonna get out her, little tablet and swipe through all of the pictures of her necromantic sex dungeon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Sunshine, tell me all of the cool necromancy spells you learned while we're just sitting here.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I have a couple new spells.
I love new spells.
So I learned. Give me a minute.
This one's called the Hitachi.
Great power, but you have to have a long cord.
I'm weak. Okay, so blindness and deafness was actually a necromantic spell anyway. So I have that one. I have Raise Dead. I have Blight, which is really cool.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Revivify is actually a necromancy spell. I have Vampiric Touch. I have Circle of Death.
That sounds very bad.
I have Magic Jar. I have Resurrection and Finger of Death.
Finger of Death is so cool. I'm fine.
Finger of Death.
Someone pissing you off, just give them the finger of death.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Finger of Death is you send negative energy coursing through a creature that you can see within range, causing it searing pain. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage on a scale.
Holy fuck!
It is fucking...
Or half as much damage on a successful one. A humanoid killed by this spell rises at the start of your next turn as a zombie that is permanently under your command, following your verbal orders to the best of its abilities.
I mean, I know.
And the energy comes out of your middle finger, right?
Whatever finger I want it to come out of.
So your middle
Yeah,
finger.
your middle finger. Yeah.
I mean, I know like I'm a cleric and stuff, but I can't wait for us to go kill someone with that.
Dude, like, I don't think I'm ever going to use it, but I'm so excited for a magic jar.
Oh, we will
What?
find.
I was going to ask what that does.
Okay, give me 2 shakes of the lambscale. So, magic jar is your body falls into a catatonic state as your soul leaves it and enters the container you used for the spell's material component. While your soul inhabits the container, you are aware of your surroundings as if you were in the container's space. You can't move or use reactions. The only action you can take is to project your soul up to 100 feet out of the container, either returning to your living body and ending the spell, or attempting to possess a humanoid's body.
It's
So
a Horcrux.
You can possess people.
You can attempt to possess any humanoid within 100 feet of you that you can see. Creatures warded by protection from good or evil or magic circle spells can't be possessed. The target must make a charisma saving throw. On a failure, your soul moves into the target's body, and the target's soul becomes trapped in the container. On a success, the target resists your efforts to possess it, and you can't attempt to possess it again for 24 hours.
Wait, can their soul go back into their body once you leave it?
Give me just a second.
There.
So once you possess a creature's body, you control it. Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the creature, though you retain your alignment and your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. You retain the benefit of your own class feature. If the target has any class levels, you can't use any of its class features. Meanwhile, the possessed creature's soul can perceive from the container using its own sense, but it can't move or take actions at all.
You're basically swapping souls.
Yep.
From
the jar to the body.
right.
Yep.
But then when you leave the body, its soul goes back?
While possessing a body, you can use your action, blah, blah. If the host body dies while you're in it, the creature dies, and you must make a charisma saving throw against your own spellcasting DC. On a success, you return to the container if it's within 100 feet of you. Otherwise, you die.
Oh, that would be bad.
Yep. If the container is destroyed or the spell ends, your soul immediately returns to your body. If your body is more than 100 feet away from you, or if your body is dead when you attempt to return to it, you die. If another creature's soul is in the container when it is destroyed, the creature's soul returns to its body if the body is alive and within 100 feet. Otherwise, it dies. Basically, so if I decide to go back to it, if I leave it, it goes back to it.
Dude.
Sounds
You
like there's
should-
a lot of potential death in there.
I mean, but it sounds fun. You can possess me if you want. That sounds great.
Risk it for the
You're
business.
a holy fucking cleric, aren't you?
My
Necromancy!
okay, to be fair, my domain is war.
Oh. No, I'm saying, isn't Lyra a holy cleric?
Yeah, but she doesn't think things through. That sounds really cool. She wants to know what it's like.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying that she should possess me forever, but wouldn't that be cool? Somebody walking around with your body? Weird.
It's also, I think, so it's a 6th level spell, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So,
But you can only do that one time.
so I got that trick once, and unfortunately, we're not in a position to really kind of
Probably not one to play around with. Got
right
it.
now. Later, though.
Okay, it just sounds cool.
Yeah, we'll play with it later.
I mean, we could just mess with so many people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody in the corner has to cast True Seeing so you can tell whose soul is in whose body.
Wow.
The world.
Yeah, I got some pretty cool shit, dudes.
I forgot about the Asbury Peaks.
Wait, what?
I forgot about the Asbury Peaks.
It's the Asbury, the Asbury Peaks and the Asbury Swamp.
Yep, it's because I lived in them.
And the motion ocean and
We're the best. We're the best.
And we wonder why I have a sex dungeon.
I mean, I didn't
we don't
wonder.
deserve any nice things. No airships. We deserve none of it.
Yeah, that's true. Look at his little airship.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
Super rad.
Oh, that's awesome.
If
It
this
has
was
a
a Final
shadow.
Fantasy game, we would have had this like in like the 5th session. Took us a while. We got it.
We got it. We got it. Wow.
So on your way to Windermere, you pass over Badu Farm.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to write that in my story, but I also wanted to check on them, but can't retcon now.
Yeah, most of them are gone.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dead, right, because everyone died, because they pulled a Thanos.
Hashtag spoilers.
No.
Read a comic book.
The fuck, Jules?
The fields of the Badu farms are pretty much untended. So the wheat and whatnot that they were growing there, completely dead and gone. It looks like they haven't been fertile since about a year, probably.
Weird that.
Strange coincidence.
Yeah. But yeah, 10 hours go by, and if there's anything else that you...
Wait, it's a token with a shadow? How the fuck did you do that?
Magic. It's D&D.
Magic, 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 magic.
It's amazing.
Actually,
That is-
sold his soul to like do all of this.
I mean, I would.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I would say I would run down and say hi to Verk.
Ooh.
My half-orc sorcerer who runs the engine.
Okay, I was wondering what that was. I just missed where you said like his name and that was.
His name is Verk.
Is he Russian?
So yeah, you've got Verk down at the engine room, and then Bryn, bit of a pirate swashbuckler, hanging out up on the top deck.
So this guy.
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't know. Wait, there's another person up there. Oh,
Yeah, he's retying knots and like brandishing his sword, but for no reason. Just to think he looks cool.
Just fucking because.
He wants you guys to think he's cool.
Well, I mean,
That's weird.
Probably succeeds. Lyra's probably impressed.
He rolls a natty 20 for performance. You're blown away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if Marcus is ever like not steering the ship, I will kind of wander over him and be like, Marcus, do you remember when you were telling me about how the dragons couldn't go through the portal to the hideout because of weird, and you said something about a bag of holding, and I was like, what is that? I asked my dad about it because I still thought it sounded like the craziest thing in the whole wide world, and he has never, or at least he didn't have a bag of holding, but he gave me this, and I pull out a suitcase, and I open it up, and I walk into it.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Wouldn't do that for very long.
okay, News Commander.
Yeah.
And then I do like the yeah.
Yes! Freddy's so happy!
And like basically like if you come down there, it's basically like the downstairs space of my dad's magic shop. It's like my traveling storage room
Wow.
that I have. And then, okay, we have to go back up though, because like if the bag gets destroyed and we're in here, I don't really know what happens.
Bad things.
Yeah.
We can't survive very long in there.
I mean, but like, so if we need to store things, I have this bag now. We can just put shit in it.
Cool.
That's amazing.
I like that.
I also have a cargo hold that can hold 250 metric tons of cargo.
If
Well,
we're
you know,
walking,
like if we're traveling without the ship.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like when we need to go places on land.
Or in the Underdark.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me. Hello.
Hey. That's awesome.
It's my magical bag. It is very new, Commander. I was so excited when I got it.
I think Riley just relaxes for most of the trip, but she's very happy about it.
Yeah, Decop is doing the same. That's why I positioned him near the front of the ship, just kind of enjoying a spectacle that, I mean, granted, he can turn into things that can fly, but this is a bit different. That makes sense to him. This is a whole different experience.
I'm gonna come chill with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Verk is also the ship's cook, and he makes a mean orcish quesadilla. So you should totally get one of those.
What is in an orcish quesadilla?
Don't ask.
That's the rule right there. So long as it's not like, a race of people I've met and are friends with.
No. Half orcs and half orcs take it very seriously. They do not eat sentient beings. And so you have to just put, it's sort of like you ever go to sushi and there's a phrase, I don't know how to say it in Japanese, but it's basically, you are the chef, I trust you. That's what you do with Verk.
Okay. I totally eat one of those.
It's amazing. It's the best. It tastes like a Chipotle burrito.
Yes.
Mm.
I want a Chipotle
I had one of those
burrito.
for dinner. It was delicious.
Hey, you want to see my shocked face?
Well,
Okay, well,
They know what you're talking.
my shocked face is just my normal face. Camera's not working, but just know.
It can taste like whatever you want. I just threw the Chipotle in there for Mike.
it's delicious is what it is. I have some ale. I eat an orcish quesadilla, and I play with Bilious.
I mostly have to steer the ship.
So I just at some point when I meet up with Verk, I kind of ask him generally. It's like, oh, so you've got magic that can make this thing fly. How does that work, or do you have any other specialties, or?
Well, it's not my magic.
What?
It's that dragon's magic. I just keep it tame.
What?
Sorry, it's what?
The Chintha. Yes.
Close enough.
Nailed it.
When did you learn to channel dragon magic?
Well, they taught me how to do it. It didn't take too long, but I'm not channeling the magic, but it is more just containing. From what the dragon lady said, these engines are the eternal flames of something, I don't know what, but some eternal flame, and without someone here to tame them, they would burn out wildly into a giant explosion. It would be wonderful to see from far away, but from far away. If you were anywhere close to it, you would be dead.
Dragon fire and wooden ship don't normally mix. So good job, Verk.
Wow.
I agree.
A+ work out of you.
Are you a sorcerer?
1 level.
Is he talking to Gale?
Yeah, to Gale.
So, yes, I am actually. Why do you ask?
Sorcerer of my fists.
Oh, most people don't care about what I do. Only people that care about magic. No
Oh,
one talked to Verk.
I care very deeply about magic.
Aww.
Get him an orcish quesadilla, someone.
Poor Verk.
I love him.
Yeah. This poor Verk.
I had every intention of Verk being happy because, like I stock his favorite foods. I pay him very well. Like,
He's locked in an engine room for 8 hours a day.
What a lonely guy.
I sent Billius to keep him company.
But yeah, he says, don't take my emotional ramblings as being unhappy. No, Captain Marcus is very good to me. Very good. I just get lonely down here, and it's so nice to talk to someone about magic.
do I need to find a woman in Egerton to come keep him company?
Oh no.
Sorry, I'll let you go, Gail. I'll shut up.
So if you're happy doing this, so do you see yourself doing this forever, or do you have a hope to learn more new types of magic? Like what kind of magic did you do before you met the dragon?
Well, I was in the Forlotan Forest with my tribe. I did various sentry work. I just protected our tribe and just a fireball here or there, lightning bolt there. Nothing big. One day, I hope to be a world famous enchanter. Yes.
What is he?
Sorcerer? Half-orc.
What do you imagine being able to do as a world famous enchanter?
Take the finest clothes and make them finer. And like you see he is not in fine clothes at all, so like his sense of style is not really there, but he thinks that it is.
Aww. I love him.
Well, Verk, I'll make you a deal. If I, in my quests, and as I feel like we'll probably be frequent visitors to this ship, if I find things which may be of interest to your advancement and your studies as an enchanter, if you would let me know if you learn any more interesting magics from the dragons, I'd be interested to hear about such details.
Oh yes, I would be happy to teach you what they have taught me. I just cannot be flying the ship, of course.
Of course. Well, it was nice. It was wonderful to meet you, and I will leave you to your work for now.
Thank you, Kitty.
He called you Kitty.
Kitty.
I mean, it's cute because you are.
Kitty.
All right. Any other business here on the old Jade Lily?
No.
Nah, I'm just chilling.
Yep, just intoxicated by the view in the air.
All right, then.
You reach down around the top.
Arriving in Windermere. As you fly over grain fields. More than 3/4 of them are very similar to what you saw as you passed over Badu Farms. There are a few that are waving with golden tails of grain in the breeze. The dregs that were once expansive outside of the walls of the city, what was once basically a big tent city, is more or less no more. It seems like all of the poverty and waste that was pushed outside was either completely decimated or moved in towards the city. Heading deeper into the city, again, it's not hyper-populated like it used to be. You walked in before and it was quite bustling with tens of thousands of people doing all sorts of city stuff, trading, moving about, and gallivanting. Now the giant metropolis is still mostly a ghost town, even though there's several thousand people living here. There's just not enough people to fill out the streets. But making it down the main thoroughfare, the Heroes Road, you can see streamers of brilliant iridescent fabric blowing in the wind, large banners with a radiant sun are cast up all along the road, and there's music coming from the city, where the large tree, and large is an understatement, the gigantic tree, the Windermere Tree of Souls, is. There is clearly a celebration going on today, and you very well may be the main attraction as you arrive.
Where does one land
Yeah,
a flying ship?
can we like reduce the amount of attention that we're attracting? That does. I'm not. Can we not?
I mean, I think they're having this celebration kind of for us, or at least, like, I don't think we can get out of this one, Riley.
Okay.
Sorry, bro.
I guess.
Yeah, like this is right up Marcus's alley. Like I'm, like fluffing my hair, and like making sure the feather is jauntily placed in my hat, and like trying to figure out how to like swoop in and like parallel park between two other boats that don't really exist yet. But I want to make it look super cool.
So are you flying into town, or are you parking it outside? Where are you parking the boat?
If we can tie up to the tree, that's what we're gonna do. I mean, this motherfucker is gonna be like dead center, like highest level of attention possible.
All right. Well, I think we can make that happen.
I mean, they're celebrating us, so you don't go to a military parade to see the Blue Angels park it at the airstrip. Those motherfuckers are flying. They're buzzing the tower.
Riley's like, can we not? And you're like,
Yeah, we totally can.
But what if?
Yes, we can.
This is just giving us an idea of how big the tree is too. If we keep seeing the ship get smaller.
How many people are there at this celebration, Mike?
It's pretty much everyone in town. It's several thousand people.
Several thousand people were like,
and many people came from Whole Cove, and the surrounding cities, to participate in this fine celebration.
What's up, bitches? Sorry.
that is a lot
Strong
of
women.
people.
Strong women.
Yeah. That is a lot of people. He's okay. Huh.
And
There's your giant ship.
Holy
there's our 90-foot long ship.
the tree is so big.
And no wonder it was such a pain in the ass for Gil to go up that thing. Like, damn.
So since I've got Featherfall prepared and
Oh my
I'm a
god.
jackass, Riley jumped onto the ship. Marcus is jumping off.
I jumped faster and better.
It's not a
I made it one.
Okay, both of you roll performance.
No one out.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No one out jumps me in either direction.
As soon as you're done, you're gonna find out that I like went into like a fucking falcon and beat you guys both to the ground like immediately.
I mean,
All right, Riley, it's going to be tough for you to beat a 27.
A performance?
He's a bard.
That sounds more like acrobatic.
You can do acrobatics if you want.
Right, I can. Damn it.
Oh.
Marcus is just more flamboyant.
Oh,
And given the nature of your visit, flamboyance is key.
yeah. He's much more extravagant about it, and I land like right after him. And then I look up and see all the people, and I just fucking like run and hide somewhere. Barrels or crates or something, and I just bolt it behind them.
Does anyone have an anti-anxiety spell? Is that ye olde,
I have beer.
Ye oldie Xanax?
ye olde
Yeah, I was gonna say level 3 Xanax.
Yeah, please.
Why don't you just do some cocaine about it? It's fine.
I'm immediately regretting my decision to get down here fast.
I have invisibility. I could totally cast invisibility on you.
No, I mean,
your invisible hat?
I deal with it, but I don't like it.
Oh,
I
dang.
can also do Eagle Splendor to give you advantage on charisma checks, which is like,
Okay.
sort of like a Xanax.
I don't know if Xanax makes you more charismatic.
Oh my goodness. Sudden volume.
That is awesome.
I'll take what I can get.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh, what is this? Oh, God. Oh,
Where am I?
what are these?
What are those? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So you land down from the ship, and just groups and groups of people are running towards you, cheering, and it's a gathering of all different kinds of beings. There's humans, there's elves, there's dwarves, there's even some goblins. There's pixies. There's just everything, every imaginable race that you can think of are all here, and they're all drinking. They're all being merry, and they're running to see you as you make your way through the thoroughfare.
Okay, that's a
So-
lot.
You guys have seen the like the model walks where like the fans are blowing on them.
Yeah, catwalk walk.
Yeah, I just cast Gust as a cantrip,
Well,
like on myself.
so you don't have to waste a spell slot if you walk fast enough and do it right. You can be your own fan. I used to do runway modeling.
It's a cantrip, so I can cast it as many times as I want.
Oh my god.
Like I'm going for this.
Marcus is eating it up. The rest of us are like,
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the crowd.
Yeah, Sunshine's pretty about this.
I've been doing too much of this, rubbing elbows shit for the last year, so I take right to it. Seeing the people.
I've been inside a temple for the last year, so
I grab Lyra and I'm like, let's go.
I am just holding your tail like, what the fuck?
I fucking throw my hood up of my cape robe thing I have, and I'm just like head down and like glancing up with my eyes and just following behind. I'm like not like glaring at people, but I'm also like very poorly grinning, like almost grimacing.
Oh no, poor Riley.
So people are crowding around, wanting to shake your hands, talk to you about, there's little boys and girls coming up and saying, one day I want to be an adventurer just like you. What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally. Boy, if I only knew how I got here.
So Marcus has like whatever the fantasy equivalent of a Sharpie is ready.
He pulls a quill out.
You're signing all the milk jugs you can find.
Yep. Do you see me cast Fog Cloud, Mike?
Fog Cloud?
He's just casting spells.
When we landed, when Riley and I landed, I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud because I can tell he wants to hide, and so like behind us where we landed, I'm gonna leave the Fog Cloud there. So if Riley wants to, she can hide in the fog.
Yes, I just stay in the fog cloud and I just follow. I'm just like, okay.
Oh, Riley.
Listen to it because I put myself through. I had to know.
Hey, Dekoth, I can do that too, but just with the one.
I conjure a bunch of animals for the kids and stuff to be all happy about.
Puppies.
Every child that asks me how they become an adventurer, I tell that they should go follow Soon. I send them to the closest temple of Soon.
I want to be an adventurer. Well, then you should follow my god.
Yeah. This is the only way that I got here. So
you have like these really rough papyrus like pamphlets you're handing out too.
Yeah, I have little pamphlets of Soon.
Do you have a thin black tie and a bicycle?
No, I'm cooler than that.
So Lyra, go ahead and roll me a religion check to see how much you profess the word of Soon.
Yes.
If you crush it, you're going to get on a soapbox and just people are going to be like, "Oh my god!" Oh,
crushed it.
Good.
Oh yeah. Men, women, boys, and girls—they're all just like grasping their hearts as you're talking to them about the love that Soon can bring and the beauty that you can see in yourself and others when you give yourself fully to Soon. And they're all nodding excitedly and promising you that they're gonna head to the temple just as soon as the celebration is over to give donations and listen to sermons, whatever you want me to do.
I mean, that's the way I learned it.
So then, like, all of a sudden, there is a big booming sound. And then a minute of silence as everyone goes silent and looks into the sky, and then pop, and then pop, 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 pop. Fireworks just start going off around you.
I start shaking Sunshine's tail. Look, look, look!
And as this is going on, people are still crowding around you. Some people are looking up into the sky at the fireworks. Everyone give me a perception check.
Crushed it.
Nailed it.
Damn.
Double good.
Gail is distracted by all the hoopla.
Yeah, Gail's so fucking excited about literally everything.
No, I know. Somebody came up and said, I have a fish for you, and like offered him a fish. And he beside himself, like, no one's ever given me a fish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I heard you like fish.
Yep. Some little bright-eyed, bushy-tailed cat child.
Okay, so Dakoth, as the fireworks are going off, what are you doing? Are you still meeting, greeting, putting palms together?
Yeah, basically, as the fireworks go off, then I'll look up and observe the fireworks and kind of point with the people that I'm with and everything, and I'm still just taking in everything around me then from these people, keeping attention on them based on my role, because this is standard operating procedure for like the last year of getting out with the people, so keeping aware of the situation.
So what you notice is there's a couple people around you who just don't seem as enthusiastic as everyone else. They haven't come up to shake your hand. They seem to be just kind of skulking around the crowd. There's two people right by you. Looks like a young boy and then an older gentleman that are just not as engaged. And Sunshine, let's see, you are...
Whenever it plays out, in reaction to that, I'll kind of tell my conjured animals to go and like play with the kid and see if there's the reaction to it, because I'm hoping the kid will come around, or we'll see what happens. But that's what I'll do in response to what you said.
Okay. Sunshine, same thing for you as you're kind of hanging out in the crowd. You see over in this area over here, towards it would be the west side of the road. There are a couple other people that just aren't quite as happy as everyone else is. They don't have drinks in their hands, and they're kind of whispering back and forth at each other. And then everyone else, you're just kind of taken in by the whole hoopla going on here.
I'm gonna go up to them and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
So it's in particular this guy right here. Or sorry, that guy there. He kind of rolls his eyes and tells you, I don't get what the big deal is about you people.
What you talking about, bud?
I'm a fucking celebrity.
No, I'm genuinely curious. Like, what do you mean?
This is just, I don't believe all the hoopla. After all, you're dragon lovers, aren't you?
Oh, you're one of those people.
Mm.
You didn't hear it.
I mean, the world sucked, and now it doesn't anymore. We're the ones that did that. You're welcome.
Are you near where I am?
Oh, I thought he came up to us. I'm sorry.
No, I went up to him.
Wait,
Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Never mind.
Not to like definitely damper what you were saying. I was just genuinely curious if you were around.
No. I thought he came up to us. I'm not near you.
Okay.
I take it back.
I mean, well, yeah, dude. What do you have against dragons?
at this point, Riley has moved up and is like still kind of hiding off to the side where she is now, but is close.
I'm also kind of walking up, but I'm just like, I sniffed the fish that was handed to me, and I'm just kind of like, I'm holding it by the tail. It's just kind of swinging by my side, and I'm just walking by.
Slowly getting over my.
I love the vision of her having a serious conversation and Gail walking by like this.
So he says, "It's dragons that got us in this mess in the first place. I
According
don't know
to
why
who?
we would trust them now."
Real quick, what is he?
He's a human dude.
A douche nozzle.
About how tall is he?
About how tall is he?
Yeah.
6 foot.
She's plotting something.
Oh no.
How tall am I? Oh, me too. So I'm gonna kind of just like straighten up a little bit, kind of make myself a little taller, kind of like get on my haunches a little bit. And I'm gonna be like, according to who?
According to us. And then he holds up his hand, and like 3 crystals of energy appear in his hand, and he says, "We are against dragonkind, and you will pay for bringing them."
Oh dear.
And everyone roll initiative.
Oh dear.
Super.
Wait, do they know where I am?
In your case,
They probably don't know where you are,
Yeah.
but they know where everyone else is.
I don't think he knows who he's messing with, and that's fine.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't believe the legend that is us, we're about to show him first fucking hand.
Boy.
I'm frozen. I'm gonna promise you that I'll roll initiative in a second. There
That
we
guy
go.
shouted, right, Mike? Like, we all heard that by this point, that there's
Yes.
people who have some beef against dragons.
I rolled it with the wrong thing,
Typical.
How did I roll it with the wrong thing?
because I clicked on it on the character sheet, not after.
Yeah, I did the same thing because my screen is freezing up. But I rolled a 9, so you know.
I clicked it on my character sheet too. Are we not supposed to do that?
You have to click your token first.
Well, you can click it like actually on the character sheet, though.
Yeah, yours just went to the thing for some reason.
Oh, okay. I get ya.
It's either way, but to.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was confused about. I was like, I did it this way. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh dear.
This is probably going to be a really.
Oh,
I was trying to intimidate him because I have +8 to intimidation,
That's good.
but you know.
I mean, the bottom line is that they done fucked up. So.
And that's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom
Rada rada.
And it's so lame that as a druid, my maximum challenge rating is 1. Weak.
Whoa, for the animals.
No, for me, my wild shape, I'm a 1.
That you can turn into.
Yeah. I can summon at maximum challenge rating 2, which still ain't much better.
I can't find.
All
you-
right.
Man, I know exactly what I'm going to use, and I'm so fucking ready for this.
I'm not.
So, almost like a shadow just runs through the crowd between you and the guy you're having an argument with, Sunshine, and in a swift movement, he takes out two rapiers, and as he runs past Gale, he takes a stab, and then runs past you and takes a stab.
That's not gonna.
So let's see.
Ooh.
So a 16. Does that hit your AC, Gale?
A 16 does not.
Okay. So he misses you, Gale, and then a 25.
Damn it.
Is that going to hit you?
That's fine. It doesn't affect what I'm gonna do to him though.
Okay. So he stabs you, kind of just, it grazes off the side of your arm, dealing 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh no, not 9 whole points.
Do not taunt the DM.
And then he takes the other sword that he had swung towards Gale and slashes at you again. 17. Does that hit your AC?
Absolutely not.
All right. Cool. So he then he shouts, "For humankind!"
Ugh.
And then he scampers away.
No, bro, come on.
And like starts to climb up onto the roof of this house.
I have a climbing speed too, so.
Wait, but does she get an attack of opportunity? Was he in melee with either of us?
He actually does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Fuck this guy.
It's okay, I got him. Don't worry, bro.
So Gale of Wind, you are up.
Have I noticed, does anyone else seem particularly threatening right now, or it's just this guy that ran off?
Wait, I rolled a 24.
Yeah, I think I think
You're not on the.
I'm not on there
Down
either.
at the bottom for some reason. Or
Oh,
Riley.
weird.
Or wait, no, that's one of your other guys. Yeah, you're right. They're not on there.
Yeah, I'm not on there either.
Oh.
It's been a while.
Oh, and Mike, whenever I've tried to find something that seemed reasonable for me when I did the thing earlier to make people happy with animals, I imagine it was 2 dire wolves.
2 dire wolves.
Nothing makes
either
people
that or I
happy
could
like direwolves.
help the little wolves, but I don't know if I'd want to have that many things running around because since they're controlled by me, I imagine I would just have dire wolves since they used to be used in combat a lot.
Lyra, what did you roll?
I'm a 9.
9.
It's exurgency.
Okay. Dire wolves.
Yeah, if you think that would be like silly, unlikely for me to have those out, I could always just go regular wolves.
I mean, if that's what you would have done, that's what you would have done.
Yeah, I think I would have cast something I was familiar with, and since I usually either bring out bears or wolves, bears seem like a bad idea.
All right. Then Riley, it is your turn.
Okay.
As of right now, you can see the guy next to Sunshine, and then the one that has clambered onto the roof.
Right.
The rest of people, they have started to scatter.
Good choice.
and there are a couple guards who are basically hurrying people away, trying to keep them safe.
But it's like a they know we got this kind of thing.
They figure you've probably got this.
Really quick, I'm trying to find where that guy went. I'm not like actually trying to move my character. I just want to know.
He's right.
Is that him? I thought that was someone else.
I think
that's him.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to get confirmation because I want to know who I'm fucking up.
And also fucking. Yes. Okay. So obviously, I saw that go down. I don't like it. Something move around the corner of the building and jump at him. I'm gonna try to stick him like a pig. Like
All right.
Like the racist pig he is. It's like he made this just for me.
Mm-mm.
I get to stick a racist. Great. Oh, yeah, how do I do this again? Hang on here. Oh yeah, so you have to make a dex save.
A dex save.
Damn.
Aced it.
Well, you done did it.
Yeah, so as you jump at him, and he just like he pulls himself fully onto the roof and shoulder rolls away from you, taking no damage at all.
No damage?
No damage.
Alright. Can I land on the roof though?
Yes, you can.
Alright, then I land on the roof. And I mean, is that all I can do? Can I still move? Can I still try to hit him again?
I'll move you guys into this building as though it were on the roof.
Hey.
About how high is that building? Just real quick.
Oh, probably 12 feet or so.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's all? Okay, let me see. I just want to make sure this have to do the bonus section or if I'm right next to him, especially, I'm just gonna try to swing.
Jesus fuck.
Makes up for it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, that hits.
Are you sure?
Are
Mhm.
are we okay? You sure?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Fuck me.
All right. 22 damage.
He may not like to be out in the crowd, but man, when there's a fight, Riley steps up.
That's what I'm saying.
Riley's a girl.
fucking A.
I know, you've been telling me that for a year.
Well, I still haven't gotten it right. I don't understand.
I refuse to learn her pronouns. I refuse.
Oh,
There you go.
we're gonna have to have a serious talk tomorrow.
Refuse.
Might have to tie you down to the chair.
Tie you up to
okay.
a chair.
What?
Whoa. Sex dungeon for real.
You don't know what's going on.
For reals.
And I mean, wait, that's that. Yep. Nope. That's it.
That's it. Gale of Wind.
All right, so I'm looking at this guy. Does he look like he's about to start something?
Yes, that is the guy that
Threw his hand in the air and did the shit.
yes, he currently has a blast of energy in his hand.
Oh wow. Okay. As a bonus action, can I try and slap him with a fish?
Yes.
That's what I want to do. So
Does a fish count as a dex weapon?
For Gale.
Yeah.
He's obviously proficient in fish.
Say, yeah, you
fish
gotta
style
be.
kung fu. So let's just do a martial arts bludgeoning attack, I guess.
Oh.
The fish slips out of your hand.
Oh no.
And he laughs at you.
All right.
All right. Well, I shrug then, and I'll do my regular action. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say to him, I suggest that you relax. I'm gonna reach out for a touch attack here, a little shocking grasp.
Nice.
20 hits.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
He didn't like that.
Jesus Christ.
I put a shock to your system.
Kind of wish I hadn't dropped the fish, but I think maybe I made him stop laughing.
Yes,
was all-
he is not laughing anymore. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. So let's see. One of the older men in the crowd who hasn't started dispersing, holds out his hand and a fire ignites, and he just sends it straight towards Dekoth.
Aww.
That
That
seems.
your AC?
Oh, is that for AC? Yeah, that
Yeah.
would hit my AC.
All right. Dealing 13 fire damage.
Okay. And then because of that, and I was concentrating. Cool, I'm fine as far as my concentration.
All right. And that is his turn. He is going to step away and try and meld into the crowd.
Ah.
And now the original rabble rouser who has the energy bolt in his hand releases his magic upon Sunshine, dealing 28 force damage.
I'm sorry.
As
Which one was this one?
Hmm?
Which one was this one?
the original guy that you were having an argument with,
Fantastic.
Fuck this guy.
as a barrage of energy bolts shower upon you.
It's cool, man. It was 28.
28, yeah.
All right.
And he He's not chuckling because he's hurting, but he looks pretty smug.
Okay.
And does not move away. And it is now your turn, Sunshine.
I'm gonna go up to him. And I'm going to grab him. And I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch.
Yeah, you are. 13 does hit him.
Jeez.
Let's do that.
For 17 necrotic.
Yeah.
All right.
And then with Vampiric Touch 2, moment. Until the spell ends, which is up to a minute, I can make the attack again on each of my turns as an action.
If you're still touching him?
Yeah. Because I'm not letting go.
Right.
How do you want to, because it's 17, how do you want to half that for my hit point regain?
It would be 9.
Okay. Radical. And I'm gonna keep holding on. I'm gonna dig my kitty claws into him, not as like an action, but like, I don't have bonus actions, but as like, actually I do, but as like,
It's fair. Yep.
and then as a bonus action, just a moment.
What is that?
I think that it's the dog drinking again.
Yeah. It's the other dog this time. They're both noisy drinkers.
So can we cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action?
You can't do it when you you can't cast 2 spells even if one of them, unless one of them is a cantrip.
Okay, cool. So then never mind. That's what I was confused about. Okay, we're good. That's it. I'm gonna dig my claws into him to not have him let go.
All right. Cool. Another older gentleman comes out of the crowd and he holds out his hands in like a Hadouken type situation. And you see ice crystals start to form.
Well, that's fun.
And a cone of icy blastness erupts. Gale, Sunshine. Hold on. Make sure. See who's in the cone here. Gale, Sunshine, Lyra, Marcus all make Dex saving throws. Or Constitution saving throws, sorry.
Con.
It's all about that con.
Con. Saving throw. Everything is moving so slow. Oh.
Did Marcus fall asleep?
I think he did.
Okay, I will roll.
Rick! Oh my god.
All right, I'll just roll for him.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yes.
All that pomp and circumstance of his glorious entrance into town wore him out.
Yeah, he was exhausted by jumping off the ship like that.
Okay, so if you saved, you will take 18 damage. Otherwise, 37.
What was this save? I assume it 11 doesn't.
17.
Yeah. Okay. 37.
37 cold damage. And you just see two of the citizens that were running away. They literally get frozen in where they stand. And the guard that was ushering them away is blasted pretty heavily with the coldness. Okay. And it is Ducat's turn.
Sweet. After seeing what went down over there, did you want me to handle my commands for the direwolves too during my turn?
Oh, yeah. Let me give you control of those guys.
Oh, I have control of them.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I just figured I'd check because I didn't see them on the initiative, so I figured just same turn.
Yeah, same turn.
Cool. So I'll have one of them move up because of seeing that crazy shit go down to deal with that guy. Let's see. Just going to try a bite attack, which will have advantage because the wolf is within 5 feet of an ally. I don't see how I can do advantage here, so I'm just going to click it twice if that's necessary. Oh, cool. It does it automatically. So 15 to hit, looks like.
15 hits.
Cool. So that's a little bite, and it has to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or he'll be knocked prone.
He is prone.
There we go. And I'll have my other wolf just move up kind of by my side because earlier when I noticed that kid and that old man got crazy, so I don't trust that kid, but I'm not going to go and bite a child. So unless he gives me any other reason to think that he's with them, I'm not going to have my wolf attack him, but he will stand ready near me. And then as far as Ducat's actual action, that prick who went and hit himself in the crowd, provided basically you allowed as far as maybe where I saw him go, if I was keeping an eye on him from the earlier perception or whatever, I want to use my staff's ability to cast telekinesis and raise him 30 feet in the air.
I'll allow it.
Nice. It says, for raising a creature, blah, 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 I make an ability check with my spellcasting ability against his strength check. So I'm going to do a wisdom check. He'll do a strength check.
Oh, he's really good with strength.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see. I have 5 to wisdom, so I really have to fuck this up to fuck this up.
Oh, wow.
Just enough. So, yeah, he's suddenly levitated 30 feet straight up in the air, and he will remain there in my telekinetic grip. So I'm just holding out my staff, I imagine, while that's being cast.
All right. Lyra is up.
Okay, so I'm gonna move like I'm struggling very much with Roll20. It hates me, but I'm gonna move here if I can get my token to do so. And this guy is prone, right? So if I whack him,
That would be with advantage.
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna use my dope ass new mace that is totally on here somewhere. Why is there so much stuff on here?
Does prone also affect AC in any way, or would you just assume they're laying there in their armor anyway? So, like, if they were 20 AC, you somehow can't hit them?
Yeah,
it
it would just be advantage. They handle all that with advantage and disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Fuck this guy. And then so that's 8 damage for that. And then I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon to basically just like double whack. Like I want to hit him with a mace and then just like a shoo, poof, another one.
You want to whack him twice?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, that'll do it.
There you go.
Shit.
6 more.
6 more. All right.
Marcus
Is that all?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
All right. I guess I can. I can do something for Marcus.
Marcus falls asleep in the middle of the street.
Oh gosh, let's see.
Knowing Marcus, would he just go and amp up Riley? Isn't that like always one of his go-tos? Is he goes and gives Riley like the ability to hit better or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't, but I am.
He'll just rip off his shirt and flex his new tattoo.
You know what? He's just gonna firebolt this guy, I think. Firebolt.
He's snoring.
Yeah, it's triggering him to come on the camera.
Ooh, firebolts for 26 damage. Okay. That guy is not feeling good at all. And then Marcus is going to do a little dance and then fall asleep and start snoring.
Weird. It's like he actually said that he did that, and then he did that.
We'll pretend it happened in that order.
Okay. Let's see. And since fire is just flying around, the little boy who has the giant direwolf next to him just takes his hand and flings a fireball at Dekoth.
Shit.
What?
Oh no.
11 does not hit your AC.
No, I'm like 15, so that's good.
Okay. And he is screaming in righteous indignation about how people like you are ruining this world.
Is this actually a boy or just a small person?
No, he is definitely a little boy.
Wow, I'm about to beat the shit out of a little boy with a direwolf.
I will hit a child.
Racists teaching their kids to be racist, you know?
Yep.
I will try to be non-lethal for the sake of accepting that, you know, I can't blame the child as much as the parent.
So,
not me.
Up on the roof, the what looks like a rogue,
Yeah,
is going to take 3 swings with his swords at Riley.
Advantage though.
1, 2, 3.
He's got disadvantage though.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3. So the first one is a 10, second is a 20, and the third is a 17.
So No, yes, no.
No, yes, no. All right. Does 6 damage to you.
Ooh, you getting wrecked.
And in addition, $11 damage as he takes advantage of you using his panache. He gets in a swift stab to the juicy bits. And then he jumps down. He does a flip. And kind of bounces off this tanned leather. And then like runs into the alleyway. And it is Riley's turn.
I also jumped down onto the tan leather. What? Okay. Do you guys got this? You guys got these guys.
Yo,
We got this. Get him.
You guys got these guys?
get him,
Okay.
pony boy, get him.
Can you just shut up and accept my fucking reference that I didn't even say in character?
I'm just gonna run after him. Actually, wait. How? Okay. Are we counting the jump down as like just 5 feet or 10 feet?
It's 1 square of movement.
Is this good? Can I get next time?
I'm moving all of the people that are running away currently, so the battlefield appears to be clearing out of bystanders.
Good. Oh, me too. Okay. All right. So as I'm running towards him, I am going to. I don't think I've done this before. This is really exciting. I'm going to activate my Blood of the Dragon, which gives me an advantage on attack rolls for as many rounds as my strength modifier. But it's pretty cool. As I'm running, like, just blue, like, streams of energy burst out, and it looks like a bunch of like long dragons like bursting out in like a spectral form and like swirling around, and then then I've got like it's got like just like a blue glow while the ability is active. Oh, that's a cool offer. And then I'm just gonna fuck him up. Fuck him up. Oh. Did it do it?
Yeah, 26 is gonna hit.
That's oh, good. And with the what is it? Okay, cool. So with that, because it was higher than a 15 or higher, I have an ability called Phlebotomize, where any attack roll that is equal to or above 15, it causes a grievous wound, resulting in excessive bleeding. So he's got to make a Constitution save with my dive DC, so he's got to hit 18. And it is an extra 2d8 or half if he gets.
You rolled a 20.
So then an extra 1d. Or do you want to do just 1d8 or roll 2 and then cut it in half?
Just 1d8 is fine.
Oh,
How did you get 9 on a 1d8?
well, because that's just the normal. That was just me rolling the regular. So that's one, and then we're just gonna take another stab.
So with the first stab, you see him react really quickly and kind of move off to the side. It still gouges into him pretty well, but he had really quick reflexes. You might call it uncanny.
Uncanny dodge.
Asshole.
I hate this guy.
Rude. All right. All right.
Yep, 22 will do it.
Oh, damn.
Does that phlebotomize work on all attacks?
It doesn't say. It just says when you make your attack roll, you on a die roll equal to or above 15.
All right. He failed that one.
That's a jump.
What bar?
Oh, damn. Oh wait. Except I'm gonna re-roll that one because great weapon fighting. Hey, that's better than a 1. So that's actually 9.
Okay, so 9 and then the 2d8.
18.
9's okay, 18.
I already did like bonus action, so that's it.
Okay, 14 attacks later. Riley's good. Holy crap.
And Gale of Wind is up.
Okay. So is this guy still prone?
He is, yes.
Okay. And what's going on with this guy over here?
He is being skewered by Riley at the moment.
You want to come get some?
I said it depends. It seems like maybe if you've got it under control.
I mean, I do, but he's trying to run real hard.
Trying to run.
Yeah, he's running away, but he after those couple attacks, he is not looking like he's in good shape.
Wonder however many. How bad does he look?
He's bloodied.
Okay. Well, first things first. I'm gonna kind of kneel down and put my paws on either side of this guy's head, and do that shocking grasp with advantage.
Yeah, 21 will do it.
Nice.
For 22. Very good. You said you put it on either side of his head?
Either side of his head, like where his ears would be.
Okay. I'm gonna have him roll an intelligence saving throw. He's fine. Okay. I was just seeing if it was gonna be maybe like a electroshock therapy or something.
Okay, so I did that for my regular attack action, basically, and I'm concerned about this guy running away. I mean, I'm not worried about. I don't think Riley's in any danger, but I'm going to go ahead and, since I was kneeling down to do that, I'm going to try and do little jump and roll and run with my tabaxi speed around this way to cut him off.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I guess would that just count as a regular move action to do that?
Yeah. Because
Alright.
you've got what, like 60 feet of movement minimum.
Yeah, I've got tons of movement.
Yeah.
So I run past him to cut him off, and then for my bonus action, I'll try a whirl around here with a little martial arts kick to his midsection.
A 12 does not hit.
All right, that's all I've got for the turn.
All right.
Everybody was kung fu fighting, plays softly in the background.
Okay, so there's a dude levitating 30 feet up in the air. Is there something that he has to do at the beginning of his turn?
Apparently not. It literally says raise him 30 feet in the air. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip. So I assume it's like being restrained just with telekinesis. So,
okay.
Yeah. And then we'll do another contest when my turn comes around again, if I decide to continue it another round.
All right, so let's see what
Mr. Ice over there wants to do.
well, I mean, he's restrained.
Oh, you're talking about the guy I had levitated. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I think means, let's see, his speed is 0.
Hey guys.
Oh, good morning.
Hey,
Beautiful.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Did you skip me?
I firebolted for you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Yeah, that's all good, dude.
Yeah, so up in the air, then I suppose he will, since he's just restrained, he can do this. Maybe.
Hope he crit fails and hits the child with whatever he's trying to do.
Whoa! Oh, yeah, the bad part.
Give me a second as I try and get this thing to work.
I can't believe I fell asleep. I'm so embarrassed.
Sometimes it happens, my dude. It's
I
okay.
mean, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh dear.
He did not respond well to being.
No, so he's up in the air, and a beam of yellow light flashes from his finger, and then condenses into a point. And let's see how this works.
Delayed blast fireball.
Yep, delayed blast fireball. He let me see here. It is a 20-foot circle.
Oh, fuck.
Don't like that.
Yeah, he'll get
He's gonna hit the kid too, huh?
well,
He's being sacrificed for the cause.
he is. So he's gonna get both your dire wolves, you, and the kid. And it is a DC 15 dex save.
All right. Let's see. So I'll do manual ones for my. Well, actually, I think I can click.
Of which the kid fails.
Nice. There's a wolf. And there's a wolf. So it looks like one succeeds, one doesn't.
Yep.
I don't imagine they'd have advantage on that. Yeah, because it's attack rolls they have an advantage on. And then for me, dex save. Nope. And on top of that, let's see if I hold my okay, but I do hold my concentration on the wolf.
Do hold your concentration.
Knocked out, so.
So 40 fire damage as the little boy in front of you is immolated.
Oh, and one of the wolves messed up, so he was completely set ablaze as well. So I wasn't thinking which was which, so I'll let you choose one and delete it, Mike.
I will just roll 1d2.
There you go.
And it is that one. And then so it would be half as much on success. So 20 to the.
Yes, that's right. The other one got 20 then. Ouch.
That's not very nice.
No. Wiped out one of my wolfies. But he's still in the air, piece of shit.
He is still in the air. And the original guy who Sunshine, you're grasping his arm, right?
Armza, yeah.
Armza. So he just channels this electric energy out of him. 27.
What? Why does he have advantage?
Because you're wearing metal armor.
Oh!
Snap.
And deals 19 lightning damage to you as the energy just erupts from where you're holding him and shocks you hard. And then he's going to try and make a strength saving throw to break away from you. But he doesn't have advantage on that, so it's an 8.
What do I roll something?
Yeah, just roll strength, and whoever wins wins.
Is it like a saving throw as well, or is it
just strength? It's not a saving throw. Ty goes to you, so you hold on to him.
Sick.
And it is your turn.
Okay. I still have those really good healing potions. Is that an action?
Potion is a bonus action.
Oh, but can I do that and then a spell?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pop one of those bad boys. And how much is it? Oh god, I'm too high up. Hold on. The potions of supreme healing or whatever.
That's a deep cut.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
We'll call it 3d8 plus 4.
Radical. Give me just a moment.
I don't remember what it actually was.
Okay, and then also going
to 13 will hit.
Whoop, whoop.
right. He is not looking his finest. Anything else from Sunshine?
No.
All right. As I fight with roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, can you look at this?
Going very slowly. Very, very slowly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the mean guy is here, ready to go, and he is going to cast a lightning bolt, and lightning bolt. Here we go. Stroke of lightning, 100 feet long, 5 feet wide, blasts out. As he moves here. And these guys clearly have no regard for one another.
Apparently not.
As he sends a beam towards Lyra, Riley, the rogue, and Gale.
Dex save.
Will be a dex save.
Will I get an attack of opportunity on him for moving out of my melee?
Yes, you will.
Sweet. I'll make my dex save first because that's probably gonna suck.
Did you say I could make a save?
Would Sunshine get an attack of opportunity since he's entering a threatened square?
No, it's only moving away.
It's only moving away.
Only moving away. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Do I have to make a save? I thought I heard my name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dex
Riley,
save.
make a save.
Okay.
I made that damn dex save. It's amazing. I don't think it's ever happened.
Woohoo!
All right, so everyone but Riley succeeds. Taking the full would be 33. Half would be 16.
And I'm gonna Holy Avenger. If I don't know, there we go. I
Yeah,
didn't
that'll
roll
do it.
advantage.
21
Okay.
will still hit.
Okay. So he takes 7 damage from me.
All right.
I'll go back to normal.
Oh, and the rogue saves and takes 16. And he says, "Damn it, Rob!"
Did he take any damage from it?
Oh yeah, he took damage from
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, Rob.
Billy Rob.
Yep, because he already used his reaction this turn, so he did not get to use his evasion. And it is Dekoth's turn.
Go, Wolf! I'll run in here. I'll at least try to bite that prick. Roar! 14.
14 hits.
Yay! 11 piercing damage, and he has to succeed on a DC 13 strength or be knocked prone.
All right.
Strength saving throw. You know the drill.
Two. He's prone.
He's definitely prone.
Yes.
And Dukoth looks over to the floating prick who, threw the fireball over here and killed a child. Dukoth is not too happy about that. And basically, I'm just going to more or less say, whether he can hear it or not, your friend seems to like lightning bolts. Hope you do too. And we'll go for that.
I'm gonna say, since he's restrained, he's gonna have disadvantage on his dex save.
What's great is I'm not focusing on telekinesis as of the end of my turn, so whether he lives or dies, he's then going to drop 30 feet.
Yes. That's what I was about to ask.
It's a little bit of fall damage, but who knows? Maybe it's enough, because right now, if he takes half damage, he'll probably be okay, but if he takes the full, he's going to take 38 damage from the lightning bolt alone.
Oh yeah, he gets zapped pretty hard. 38, you say?
Yeah, it looks like 13 and 25 because the higher level cast. So
yep, he is sizzling. The smell of ozone is rife in the air from 2 cracks of thunder.
Ooh baby, ooh baby.
Ooh, baby, baby.
All right. So at the end of your turn?
Yeah, so now that my turn is over, the telekinesis drops according to its description.
All right. So he's 30 feet in the air, which it's a D6 for every 10 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. I had looked it up earlier, but I forgot. But D6 was definitely the right D.
12 damage as he
12.
clatters to the ground.
I love it.
And crumples, and even from where you stand, you hear the snap of bone.
So he's not looking too good, I assume, right?
No, he is not.
Try to run now, prick. Oh, man.
Is that it for you, then? It would go to Lyra.
Yeah, I'm good at that point.
So I'm going to move back up into this guy's space because I still hate him a lot. And I will also move my spiritual weapon over and use a bonus action to whack him with it. Does the spiritual weapon get advantage since he's prone?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, baby, baby.
Everything is moving weirdly slow. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
So he takes 10 damage from that. And then I, as my action, am going to reach out and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, yeah, you are.
But I assume, do I have advantage on that? Or no, because it's a spell.
Yeah, because it's a touch attack, so
just roll again like normal.
But a 13 is going to hit, so.
Oh, okay. Well then.
And a 28 is also going to hit.
I'm going to cast that at 3rd level, because fuck this guy.
That's a good reason to cast a thing at a 3rd level.
Yeah, he's going to take, 29.
29?
Yeah. Points of necrotic.
Yeah, he shrivels up as you inflict wounds upon him. And he falls limp to the ground.
Jerk, he killed innocent people. And that's like my turn.
Marcus.
All right, so
He's awake!
I'm sorry.
BRB.
Can you ping the threats? Because there were
really anything here in the center area.
okay. So, knowing that, we are actually trying to kill these guys. Let's go here. So I get to make a attack roll against each one of up to 5 guys, and then I can teleport 30 feet. So is this guy threatening?
No, it's just
Okay.
it's this guy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start with him. So I will do.
A 32 does hit him.
That's the damage.
Oh, that's the damage.
Yep, I gotta make individual attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
So let's go. Sorry, I accidentally clicked off my character sheet. Let's go here. So I'll just make a. It's supposed to be plus 11, so let's go. Slash. 20 plus 11.
Yeah, 26 hits.
All right, and the next guy.
And that kills him.
Also a 26. So that'll be this guy over here.
Okay, that will kill him.
And then this guy down here.
Never wake a sleeping bard.
Holy shit.
And a natty 20.
Will
So he
kill
actually
him.
takes 64 points of damage.
And that will kill him.
Is there anybody else?
No, you've killed everybody.
Okay.
I was going to try to keep captive the guy who fell on the ground, but sounds like he did too. Holy shit.
So fuck your combat. I ain't got time for this. Sorry.
Well,
Anyone else was the comment?
What is this spell?
It's called Steel Wind Strike. It's from Xanathar's. It's the shiznit.
I want it.
You
I
have
probably
to
can't
be you have to be a wizard or a sorcerer, but bards have this cool thing called magical secrets where at 10th and 14th level I get to take one spell from literally anywhere. And this was the raddest spell I could find.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Especially when you have a plus 11 to your attack. It's pretty nice.
That's cool.
Bards, man.
Oh, I just kind of like look around at everyone who's just like dropped dead on the floor. Thinking, huh, that was anticlimactic. I walk over and pick up the fish I dropped, and then I smack the corpse of the guy over here.
Yes. So are we at is everybody dead? Are we out of combat?
Yeah, you are out of combat.
Are there frozen civilians?
Yes, there are 2 frozen civilians. The ones with the blue dots. I don't know if you can see those guys.
Oh, I see them.
right there.
They're both in this frozen running man pose, and they are slowly melting away in the
Can
warm air.
it is melting though. If I hear them, would that work because they're frozen or?
When you say they're melting away, are they frozen like they've become popsicles? They're melting like they're dead, or the ice around them is melting and they'll be fine once it melts off?
No, they're definitely dead.
Oh shit!
So
okay.
yeah, it'll take I believe. Oh, yeah, they're popsicles. So probably greater restoration.
Greater rest, but okay. So I will do that.
Wait, are they actually dead or?
Oh, like the amount of damage that they took was like double what their or like triple what their max HP was. So
I mean, do I get the feeling that if I did this, it would be a waste of my time, or can I save these people? Is Lyra
so greater
like,
restoration would probably
unpopsicle them?
Unpopsicle them.
Don't forget you have to deliver it via slap.
Oh,
Which
right.
scatters them and defeats the whole purpose. You bring them back to life just enough time to let themselves explode.
Gently slap them and cast Greater Restoration, tapping myself out of 5th level spells. Because it's a 5th level spell, right? Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. You got for Riley and Sunshine and Gale, who weren't here last session, somebody got, I forget, was it me? I don't remember, got Greater Restoration delivered by Riley or by Lyra.
No, it was
her elegance.
Yeah, it was her
yeah,
elegance.
that's right. Just smacked her across the face. It was awesome.
Oh, that's right. That's how you brought Ryla back, is you cracked her in the fucking mouth.
I smacked her across the face and delivered Greater. I thought it would wake her up.
Two birds,
And
one
it totally
stone.
did.
Yeah, she was awoken.
So Greater Restoration, gentle slap.
They slowly start to with the ice starts to fade away, and they kind of trip over themselves as they don't have the momentum that they did, and they're still like running, so they just like fall to the ground, and then look up at you wide-eyed like a deer in the headlights.
Was I dead?
No. Okay, well that was glad we have this party.
I'm checking out the body of that guy because I'm really curious, like, where this level of like power came from. Like, those guys were slinging around some powerful shit. So I'm trying to find anything I can on this dude as far as.
Oh yeah, I want to talk to these people. Ooh.
Greater Restoration on anyone who needs healing for 19 points.
That's not.
Do
Guess
I?
what?
Mass cure wounds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
You said Greater Restoration.
Oh god, just kill me.
Well, that's
I feel like
a little intense, you know.
I feel like that might be overstepping.
Just a tidbit.
So yeah, searching, especially the magic users, you find very well-stocked component bags with all sorts of various magical goodies. Each of them has a scroll that has a broken wax seal, and the wax seal has a stamp of what looks like a fist, with it kind of looks like the old Soviet Union sickle and hammer with a fist in the middle of it.
The old Soviet Union.
Yep.
They notoriously hated dragons.
Yes.
Totally know exactly what that looked like. What?
Did you seriously take a picture of me sleeping? What the fuck?
What? Somebody what? Did what now?
Larson.
Perfect. It went long enough for you to see it and enjoy it. Oh, you just liked it too? I was literally just going to delete it once you saw it.
No, that's funny. I didn't. As long as it stays in the group, that's totally fair.
I wasn't about to be that guy who throws it on your wall or something.
No, that would be me.
Oh yeah. Mike's gonna take a screenshot of the screenshot in the group, toss it on, Facebook.
My LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, LinkedIn profile.
But on each of the scrolls, it is written in the same. It's very swoopy handwriting, and it is more or less a writ of execution. And each of your names is listed on each scroll. And the bounty is 50,000 gold pieces per.
What the fuck? 50,000?
50,000.
Gold pieces for what? I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom.
For each of our like deaths.
Deaths.
Like,
Yeah, these people are assassins sent to kill us.
no wonder they had so much power to them. That's a lot of money.
Do we know who sent them or who gave the orders?
So it doesn't give any identifying. There's no identifying organization on the writ itself, except for that seal. It's like 2 sickles on either side of a closed fist.
Hey guys, I have this weird thing that I can do where I can talk to dead people if we want to ask them questions.
I mean, I can also bring one back to life if we really want to.
I mean, we could do that too.
I was about to ask Koth if in his courtly dealings and knowledge, if he recognizes the symbol at all.
That's also true.
I don't know. These guys seem pretty easy to kill. So
Hey, now.
they might not be at the top of the organization.
Fair.
Well, they are the ones that have the contract.
They are the ones who have the contract.
I wouldn't say they were easy to kill.
If
Well,
there aren't a lot of people
bards
around, I would have done a better spell, but I was unaware of who did what.
Yeah. I mean, I can cast Speak with Dead and we can just ask them what organization they're with or who sent them.
Okay.
But won't they lie?
Oh, it's taking a long time.
I mean, they could lie. I don't think that it keeps them from, although Zone of Truth on top of that would be helpful. Sunshine, if you have that.
If I have what? I'm sorry.
Can
You
you
have
do
Zone of Truth.
Oh, yeah.
So we could like double up spells. Speak with Dead, Zone of Truth.
Real quick, I want to ask one of these thawing people if they recognize the symbol, if they've ever seen it before.
No. I just sell wheat.
How long has it been? Like a couple minutes, probably?
Yeah, a few minutes.
Because the kid's dead, right?
Oh, he's a pile of ash.
Oh, he's very dead. No fixing him. Got it.
little gust of wind, and it's hard to even tell that there was anybody there.
Got it. Good dead kid. Well, if there's someone with a mouth still intact, I could cast Speak with Dead and try to get some answers that way.
I mean, the rest of them have mouths.
I didn't know exactly how bad Marcus mutilated these people.
They're
Like,
cut out real good.
How does Speak with Dead work? Would they be like aware of what's going on, or are you just strictly talking? Like, all I'm getting at is if you were to like talk to this one, if I smacked him with the fish, would he know it?
Would he know that you smacked him with a fish? I mean,
Like
if
I did it again after you cast the spell.
Oh, I think he would. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't like bring him back to life. Basically,
Right.
you grant semblance of life to an intelligent corpse, blah, 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 allowing it to answer questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and cannot be undead. Until the end of the spell, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. It knows only what it knew in life, including the language. Answers are usually brief. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't, I mean, I think he might know if you smacked him with a fish.
Doesn't even matter. I'm going to do it anyway. So I'd recommend talking to this guy.
Okay. Okay. So I would say, Sunshine, I might need you to like overlap this one though, because like he doesn't have to tell me the truth.
I got you, fam.
So I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead on this guy,
But he has to make a charisma saving throw,
and she's gonna cast some of the truth.
which I don't think he's very charismatic at this point.
I guess I should actually cast it.
If connection was still open, it should have closed.
I feel like you should get disadvantage on the charisma save for being
Yeah, he
dead.
got an 8. So
He's under it.
Okay, so we get 5 questions, guys. Hey.
Who does number 2 work for?
that's one.
I mean, first question: who sent you?
Pick up that took a little bit, and then you're like just in
I sent myself.
everyone's good, awesome. If you guys run into another,
What?
give me a call back.
Okay, well, that's one. You're helpful. What organization are you with?
The Brotherhood of Man.
Brotherhood of Man. Where are they located? 3.
I don't know.
Son of a bitch! I got 2 more guys. Come on.
He also, for that question, says, my contact is in the Everyman's Hand.
The Every.
Where's your meeting spot?
Yeah, where's your meeting spot?
That's at the Everyman's Hand.
Is
Okay.
that a place? We'll figure that out. Don't ask him that. We'll ask.
Yeah, you've been there.
Oh,
Oh, is it the place where we met that weird bartender, or the
where I gave the tail job?
that?
Yes. Last question, guys. Anybody got any suggestions? Otherwise, I'm just going to ask how many of them there are.
I spit on him.
That's a good question.
Okay, how many of you are there in the Brotherhood of Man?
We are Legion.
Okay.
Oh,
Hundreds.
fuck off.
And
Marcus just
Gale,
pipes up
go!
from the back, says, "Oh, fuck off."
I smack him with a fish.
And then he's done with answering my questions.
I spit on him again.
He's like super moist now. It's great.
He's spit moist and fish moist.
Like, just as he's finishing his sentence, he gets smacked with a fish. People spit on him, and then he dies again.
Well, don't be a douchebag.
These are heroes.
That's what everybody watches happen. The ones who are still around, they're like, wow.
We're tainting our legacy.
We
Guys.
saved the world once.
We is good people. Zzz.
And since my sugar glider was just running around, is there any chance he's not dead? Or
Oh no, he just jumped up into a tree and he's fine.
okay, come on, buddy.
He glides on down. I don't think they actually glide, but
What do they do?
Yes, they do.
Why
They
would
do,
they
they
be
actually
called
glide.
sugar gliders if they didn't glide?
They're like flying squirrels. They can glide.
okay, he totally glides down to you.
I love him so much. Bilius is the best. So that great party, everyone.
I have a feeling they were probably waiting until we weren't all separated. It's a lot easier to take our heads at once, they probably figured.
Well,
They
they
were-
fucked up.
Really wrong about that. They probably could have been far more successful at killing me without you guys around.
They fucked up.
Are you guys all okay? Does anybody need any healing or?
I mean, I'm down 10 points. I kind of used the mass cure wounds, and then I used another super mega potion boy.
Wait, did the cure wounds?
I took a fireball earlier, so you know.
I mean, I can definitely throw some healing at you. I don't have any mass cure wounds. Oh, you know what? We'll channel divinity. We'll do that. I don't even know at this point how many that is split up between people, but I'll tell you in a second.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta hit the can.
Oh,
Channel divinity is I'm at choosing creature 30 feet divide. Number of hit points equals to 5 times your cleric level. So
5 times 13.
yeah, so 65 points divided up amongst everyone.
I'm gonna take 10.
So
Okay.
don't worry about me. I'll wait till we rest.
I mean, how many total? 65.
65. You can grab a few if you need.
Is anyone else taking any? Other than
I'm gonna take some.
I figure, you know, well, Decop being Decop, since I have my own healing magic, I will let anybody else take from that pool of points from you first and foremost.
Yeah, but you took like 40, didn't you?
I also
Yeah, it was awesome. But at this point, I'm only down 34 points.
Okay.
So
did you also take that 19 that I gave you?
yeah, I added that earlier. Otherwise, I would be down around like 75 right now.
Okay.
I'm down like 29, so
Take them.
I also have
20.
I still have some of those mass healing potions as well as the gushers.
All right, so
Oh shit! I forgot to put that in my write-up.
what did you miss in your write-up?
I was gonna try to visit the gummy bears and help them figure out a way to do that without like hurting themselves.
Oh yeah, well we could totally make that a mission.
That's something we can handle.
Yeah, because
Um,
that seems like a thing.
So I'm gonna step aside for a second and walk the dog. I'll be right back.
Oh, cool.
That's fine.
I feel like we should figure out who's trying to kill us, and
I mean, we know it's the Brotherhood of Man.
well, we should
we know
stop
where they hang
that
out.
shit.
We should visit that place where they hang out.
Yeah, we should go there and bring that shit to a halt, because that's gonna get in the way. What if we're actually in the middle of trying to bring people back or something, and these idiots show up?
I'd also like to know who's throwing that kind of money at them, because
I mean,
those are some deep pockets you don't find in this world. Like,
Yeah, everyone's trying to rebuild.
yeah, I mean, the only people we've ever known to have those kind of funds are usually like beyond regular, you know, thought. Like when it turned out Slyborn had that cash that, you know, like him and Chain had. Like that's the kind of time when you see that kind of money. That's insane to offer that for each of our heads. And obviously whoever put out this bounty probably had it in their at least some sort of knowledge, knowing we were all going to be here together for this celebration. They'd already infiltrated the place. They were ready. They were ready for this. This wasn't a spur of the moment. Hey, look, they happen to be there. Let's kill them. This was orchestrated.
Well, I don't know that we were necessarily hiding the fact that we were all going to be here. I mean, I think it was pretty publicized, wasn't it?
I mean, enough that there was some huge celebration waiting for us at least.
Yeah, I guess it's more knowing that all of us were going to be able to show and stuff, perhaps. Like, I mean, we came here mainly Chainth. I don't imagine Chainth was shouting from the rooftops, hey, you know, I'm bringing them all here to talk to me. But then again, maybe that was the case.
I mean, yeah, she was having a party. Yeah. I do feel like, though, somebody powerful is orchestrating this. Are there like civilians just like around, or?
Yeah, they're very slowly starting to creep back and observe you guys from afar. Some of them are chatting amongst themselves, and little boys are saying, "That was so cool! Did you see Riley? How she jumped? It was so cool.
Did you
The
see
fireballs and the lightning, and it was so cool."
Did you see Gail smack that asshole with a fish?
Riley just goes and finds the fog again.
The fog's gone. It's a concentration spell. I'm sorry, guys. If there was any way to 100% guarantee that you lose your concentration,
Yeah.
It's falling asleep.
Fall asleep during combat. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, we should go over there, I guess. I don't know.
Just go to the everyman's hand.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're gonna go.
You're going to the Everyman's Hand?
Yeah, we are.
All right, I'm going to gather your tokens up really quick so I can copy you. Maybe. Arg.
There we go. Fuck up some drinks. I can't believe you put a picture of me sleeping.
Oh no.
You don't hear any hubbub. There's dim light coming from inside, but for the most part, it's silent and it looks more or less empty.
Is there anyone in here?
I mean, we're outside, right?
Yeah, you're outside right now.
Is there like a window that?
Got it.
Yep, there's plenty of windows. The door's open, so you can get inside. When you walk in, there is literally no one inside. There's some tables kind of left unbussed. Still some candles lit and things like that, but aside from that, yeah, it looks like there were people here more or less recently, but they may have left for the celebration.
I mean, I want to like look around to see if there's any like secret rooms or like hidden doors or something where a group like this might meet.
There's the room.
Can't move my token because Roll20 hates me.
So go ahead and give me an investigation roll to see how well you search.
Search the room.
Yes. Poorly and more
Oh
poorly.
no, Riley!
Did I have to ask if I found any?
Am I indoors right now?
I can't
How do
believe
you
you
even
got a
do that,
0.
Riley?
Where are we again?
Oh, honey. Oh,
So, Gail and Riley just start grabbing drinks and drinking them, I guess. Like, is this a door? Is this a door? No. No, you don't find anything. Lyra, there is a staircase leading down into a cellar towards the back in kind of the kitchen area. And there doesn't appear to be anything immediately suspicious going on there.
Did I go down and like look around down there, or like you just mean like?
Yeah, when you go down there, it's just barrels and all sorts of stuff, but you're not finding any hidden doors or anything like that. As you're just kind of tearing the place apart at this point. You do find on one of the tables, just a random table kind of in the corner, at the south. It's actually like a little private bar down at the southwest corner of the building. There is one of the scrolls with an unbroken seal on that bar.
Well, I'm gonna open that.
Yep, it's the same thing that you saw on the other dudes. A writ of assassination for you and all of your friends.
Okay.
Great. There's nobody here. Guys, I'm at a loss. Gail and Riley, can you put the drinks down?
What? What? Are we looking for something?
Look, I found another scroll.
A scroll?
I'm not even drinking them. I'm just like picking stuff up off of tables and throwing it on the floor.
Walking underneath cups and stuff.
Guys,
What's going on? Oh, you want to look for stuff?
I mean, yeah, can you help? Because these two
I
are
think I
distracting me.
I think I can do that.
Plus 12.
I found some stuff.
So Marcus, as you as you're searching around, you kind of come back to the back of the house area, where Lyra had searched before, and as you kind of walk back there, from a shadowy corner, you hear, "Psst, over here."
What's up?
And that's where we're gonna end it.
Fuck.
Nice. Fuck, I didn't even see
Nice.
that coming. That's
Secret
awesome.
Door. Secret door.
Great.
Dude. So
Well done, sir.
I get to go first for gratitude tonight to Matt Larson for taking a picture of me and putting it in the group, because I'm a jackass and fell asleep. My deepest apologies to all of you for not respecting your time, but that shit was funny. So way to go, Larson. 'Cause I totally did not mean to fall asleep.
Yeah, you're all good, dude. Don't worry about it. It was something I couldn't resist. I'm pretty sure I have a picture somewhere of Chelsea doing her weird thing where she covers her face like she's praying because she's like, oh, over something like she's about to cry. Pretty sure that's somewhere too.
Yeah,
That
that's
thing.
in my Google Drive shared with me.
Yeah.
hair. Do recordings.
Long hair, don't care.
I miss my long hair.
I think mine goes to Marcus for out jumping. As much as I don't want to give it up, got me this time.
Nobody but you and me saw it, so it's totally cool.
Doesn't matter. I know it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna gloat about it.
Good.
Mine goes to Gail for slapping a dead body with a fish.
Oh.
That was mine.
That was so rad.
It was so fucking Gail.
In hindsight, I had no idea how powerful those guys were. So, like, opening move, trying to stop them with a fish is probably not my strongest tactical decision, but satisfying after the fact.
Failing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh man, that was great.
Hmm.
I'm gonna throw my gratitude to Ryan for some cool attack embellishments, as you described, kind of the blue flowing dragons coming out. It was cool.
Dragons.
Yeah,
Dragons.
that was pretty sick. I'm gonna throw mine out then, all the way back to kind of the start when we were telling each other, you know, our stories and kind of just throwing them out there. I enjoyed Sunshine just committing to and enjoying the idea of her necromancy, even though like Dekoff was like, "What necromancy? What are you getting into?" Like that was cool that was a route that you took that always has this kind of like negative kind of idea to it. It's always a dark thing, and you explained yourself well for like learning it. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it's an interesting set of powers you now have because of that. So
I'm so excited to use more of these necromancy spells, dude.
yeah, that's sick. So I got absolute props for that. I dig it. It'll make this a great story building, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm so jazzed.
Very cool. I'm going to throw some appreciation out for Marcus. Thinking to use your staff for just like levitating this guy in the air during the fight.
That was not me.
No,
Oh, yeah,
Marcus.
That was
I
Dekoff.
meant by Marcus. I clearly meant Dekoth.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, no, Marcus was asleep the whole time. So, obviously.
Well, there.
Except for that part where you came back and just like slaughtered everyone. That was pretty cool. So, Marcus, I'll give you some appreciation for that. But
Yeah,
no,
that was hilarious that you woke up and then wiped every enemy off the face of the fucking board. Like we were just screwing around for apparently 20 minutes while you took a nap. You wake up and wipe everybody out. So that was interesting.
Oh, we're killing stuff? Okay, I can handle that.
no, but Dekoth, I enjoyed the levitation part. I thought that was cool.
Ah, thank you. I enjoyed that. I thought it was fun.
I'm also grateful to Maggie for letting me name her sugar glider. I didn't intend for that to stick, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I am so grateful that you, one, know that Ron Weasley's middle name is Bilious. Like, I sat there for a second, like, in my head, trying to think about if other people know that, or if I was like, does he realize that he's throwing a Harry Potter reference out there now?
You're not alone. I'll bet you Mike got it.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful for me. So thank you for that. And Bilious is my favorite.
And I don't
Wait,
know if you saw.
Wait, Matt, where did you get that symbol?
I made it once you described it. Is that like what you were picturing?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Yeah,
What
that's
symbol?
That's exactly what I was picturing.
What symbol?
Yeah.
Oh, I threw it in the our Facebook group. But when he described the two sickles on each side that were like the Soviet Union one and a fist in the middle, I just found some transparent images and threw them together in Illustrator. So.
Oh, you just did that, huh? I don't even. Whatever.
I couldn't help it. I play with the Adobe products too much now. It's wonderful.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's canon now.
That's perfect.
I mean, that is almost to a T what that seal looks like.
Yeah, so. It's just like I said, I just pulled some transparent images, so I don't think you necessarily want the AI, but if you want the file, you can have it. Nice.
I don't even know what
That's
those words
awesome.
mean.
Derp
That's
derp.
awesome. Mike, did you catch the Billiest reference? Did you know where that came from?
I did, yeah.
It's not that deep of a cut.
Couple Hufflepuffs.
I mean,
Nerds.
Couple
Yup.
puffs.
Fucking so many Harry
I-
Potter tattoos.
Look, I know.
Yeah, but he's a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
He is, and I'm a Slytherin.
So you're cool too.
Him or me?
Yes.
Both of you.
Oh,
Hufflepuff is cooler than you think.
I only make fun of Hufflepuffs because my sister is a Hufflepuff, and it drives her fucking crazy that I act like I don't think they're cool.
I know barely enough about Harry Potter. Like a guy I know online put something on my page and then made a comment on it as well. And all I could reply was, I don't know HP well enough to understand what this is about.
Well, you're missing out.
It's something to do with Neville and some sort of shit where like he took
him
out,
being
I
the
guess,
best.
one of what's his face's snakes, and that's supposed to be really difficult, but he did it really easily.
Because he's born to lead an army.
So
Yeah, I mean, Neville Longbottom's really the hero of the whole story. So
I did tell him, I'm pretty sure I've heard about the fact that people say that Neville was the real, like, chosen one or whatever, and that, the circumstances were a lot alike for him and Harry. That's about as much as I knew, that people like to have that theory.
That's
Yeah.
totally a fan theory.
Yeah.
So, I've been listening to a new book that you guys would like. It's called Sleeping Giants. by
It's amazing.
Sylvain Neuvel. I listened to the first 2 audiobooks, and if you want them, let me know because I can hook you up because they're amazing.
They're so good. Do the thing. They're so good.
Like, you would really like them. Reminds me a lot of Annihilation.
yeah.
Just weird shit.
Cool.
So, I'm going to bed, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, did anybody else get like a beautiful page of information from Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I think all
I
of
want
us
to give a shout out for that. I was
Dude.
like,
Yeah.
not expecting that. That was above and beyond, man. That was awesome.
I got a D&D boner when you sent it to me.
I was at work. I
all
thought
the
it was
redone towns and like all the additional stuff. Like, holy crap, dude! No wonder you said that. What did you say that what you were given was like a whole bunch of time or something when we were talking about what each one of us got?
Yeah.
What you got to do was spend a bunch of time on that. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
High fives.
I had
for
to show that to
amazing-
my coworker. I was like, my DM made this for me, and he's like, "Is that from a book?" I was like,
No.
"No."
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Setting the bar, man. Setting the bar.
I
Hey,
got
Ron, I
amazing
can't
is
wait
the
for our
DM
DM
ever.
session tomorrow. I'm really stoked about it.
Yeah. I got 2, and one of them made me cry. So I'll have to share it with you guys. Whatever.
with typos, and then I got one that didn't have typos.
I got that as well.
I think mine was good by that point because mine just got edited to make the image look better. So it just went from like already awesome to extra awesome.
I'll have to show you guys
I
the dungeon. I'm so stoked on it.
Yes.
got a fucking airship, you guys.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
the raddest thing ever.
You took a 10-hour flight to get to fucking Duncaster. That was sick.
Yeah. It's seriously like checkbox off my bucket list is to fly an airship.
You are the Sid. You're Sid from Final Fantasy at this point.
Mhm.
And in Final Fantasy 7, you got your high wind, baby.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Okay. I have to go take engagement photos tomorrow, so I have to go to bed.
That
Good
sounds like fun.
luck.
Let's cut it.
Post them in the group when you get them. I want to
I
see.
will.
There you
I
go.
will.
All right. Night, night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, comrades.
Good night, comrade.
Good night.